Hi, and welcome to Comedy Recapped. Today we'll talk about the 1989 movie Uncle Buck. This comedy, written and directed by John Hughes, stars John Candy, Amy Madigan, and a very young Macaulay Culkin. We follow the story of a rough-around-the-edges bachelor, Buck Russell, who babysits his brother's kids. This includes their rebellious teen daughter, who fights him every step of the way. Beware, spoilers ahead. In the suburbs of Chicago, Tia, Miles, and Maisie Russell return from a day at school. Their parents, Bob and Cindy, are at work, leaving Tia as the oldest sister in charge of her younger siblings. Tia resents her parents' absentee style, as well as their recent move from Illinois to Indianapolis. At the same time, Buck and his girlfriend Shanice discuss Buck's first day at Shanice's tire store. He assures her that he will be showing up for work despite his track record. However, overnight, he receives a phone call from his brother Bob that Cindy's father has had a heart attack and they'll need him to come to watch the kids. They exhausted every other option before calling him. Still, Buck agrees without question, as it will get him out of working for Shanice. He drives to their house in the suburbs and promises Cindy that the kids are in good hands. The couple leaves for the airport as Buck settles in. Miles and Maisie are quick to take a liking to their fun-loving Uncle Buck. Meanwhile, teenage Tia greets him coldly and is embarrassed when he drops her off at school. Back home, Buck struggles with the washing machine and Marcy's eccentric neighbor, who lets herself in without warning. Marcy was unaware that Cindy and Bob had left and was surprised by the strange man in her friend's home. In the afternoon, Buck comes back to pick up Tia and discovers that she has a boyfriend, Bug. Buck catches them kissing and takes an instant disliking to Bug. Rather than letting Tia go out with her boyfriend that night, he takes them all bowling after threatening Tia that he would cut her hair overnight if she didn't come. He makes plans to bet on an upcoming race, hoping to win enough money to not work the rest of the year. We learn that Maisie is an imaginative child and often gets in trouble for her daydreaming in school. When Buck is called in for a parent-teacher conference, he rips into the principal for trying to snuff out her dreamy spirit. Meanwhile, on Miles' birthday, Buck goes all out creating snow shovel-sized pancakes and dozens of sausages for the occasion. Buck begins to get closer with the kids, realizing maybe bachelorhood isn't the right path. The next evening, Tia goes to an outdoor party in the woods with Bug. Buck interrupts them, boasting his hatchet skills before pulling one from the truck. While he does succeed in scaring Bug, Tia stays behind. She gets her revenge when Shanice calls, and she lies and says Buck is cheating with the neighbor woman, Marcy. The next day, we witness Buck wash the laundry in the sink and dry it in the microwave. Marcy stops by and tries to coerce Buck into dancing with her in the living room. Shanice has unfortunately decided to come by and discovers the two of them, while also seemingly confirming Tia's accusations. That night, Buck gets drunk in an attempt to drown his sorrows and looks forward to winning at the horse race the next day. He unfortunately can't find Tia when he's supposed to go out, only to be revealed by the children that she left for a weekend party with Bug. Buck calls and asks Shanice to put her feelings aside so he can go looking for Tia, to which she agrees. After searching through the whole neighborhood, Buck finds the house party. He uses his drill to break into a locked upstairs room, finding Bug in bed with another girl. Soon after, Buck finds Tia walking home. And once she realizes that Buck understands what happened, the two find a better connection after a real heart-to-heart talk. Buck reveals that he has Bug in the trunk of his car and proceeds to terrorize him into a forced apology before letting him go. While he's now freed, Bug can't help but try to threaten a driving away Buck, causing Buck to turn back around, pull out his golf club and ball, and hit Bug straight in the head with a 5-iron drive. Back home, Tia confesses to Shanice that she lied about Buck's alleged tryst with Marcy and goes on to praise him as highly as she can. Reluctantly, Shanice makes up with Buck. The following day, Bob and Cindy return home, and Tia and Cindy seem to make up as they see Uncle Buck as a valued family member. It appears this little babysitting trip did a lot of good for the whole family, including Uncle Buck. And that's going to wrap things up for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this recap as much as we did. Let us know down below what you thought of this one, or if you've seen it before. Do you have a favorite John Hughes movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're at it, if you like the video and want to look into other movies with us, then make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. That way, you won't miss a single video.